Right then, so this is just going to be a little small, unedited, pretty much unedited video where I'll be updating each and every one of you on the status or on the development status of Liftsnetwork global index. And now this is the landing page that you get as soon as you go to the Liftsnetwork domain. Which is yet to be revealed, but it is already planned and pretty much already set up. Now there is a little overview of what you can do with Liftsnetwork, but before you can actually do that much with it, you can't really see a map or something before you are not logged in, so you need to be logged in order to see the maps. And the login process involves a manual verification by one of the operators or moderators, which ensures that no lift companies go out and use Liftsnetwork to find victims for nasty modernizations. 7. This is what we got here. This is the home site, which looks pretty different from the other ones, but let's go to the next site, which is account. It magically loads without me pressing anything. How could that happen? So these are basically not done yet because someone else does the backend for me, which is Leo and Theo. Thank you so much, everyone. Not everyone, but thank you so much, Leo and Theo, for doing this. And this is basically what it looks like. So you got the user accounts, and they pretty much look like that. So you got your amounts of points, you got the amount of lifts you added, the amount of lifts you contributed to, or if you edited a lift, that also changes to that also counts to lifts you contributed to. Then you got upvotes, and you can follow someone. And if you are logged in as the very user, you can also add a lift. Then there's a little comment box right here, and a kind of like a messaging system. You've got a about me section. You've got more info with the location of a user and their YouTube channel. And you've got another tab which is called lifts I added. There you can see here we got the lifts that a specific user has added. You can see the amount of views, you can see the amounts of likes, and then you can press load lift, and then you just go to the lift page. We also got lifts you contributed to, which is basically the lifts you contributed to but not added. Now these are just some sample pictures, so it won't actually be true, but that is the way it's supposed to work. Now let's go over to the edit lift form. If you've basically changed something about the lift, you can go here. No. Oh no, I closed it. First of all, let's go to a lift page to show you what a lift pages look like. So here we are in lift page. All of those details are pretty much wrong. There's absolutely nothing true about these. They're just imaginary. But you can get your up and down votes. You can like them, dislike them, and this adds a number or subtracts a number to this counter right here. You got when it was installed, the model and speed, the type of building it is in. You got if it's modernized, you can have some information about that here. You see the opening times, you see the exact location, you see more information about the lift, for example, what keys you need to access it, all of that kind of stuff. And warnings that could be like nosy residents. It could also be a safety issue. There's something going on right here, but I will change that at some point. Also, this map is pretty much not functional. It's just an image at this point, but it's going to be a functional map. We've got the people that added like the person that added the lift, and the people that contributed to this to the lift. Then we got an edit and a report button. You also got the media of the lift, which is it's basically just a template from just this lift overview template, but it's going to be pretty much just users videos and users photos they upload, so you can upload those photos and see who added them, and you can add your own photos as well. Look at that, you got a nice little Connie M series button you can press right there to go back up, and also got a discussion page which also has a little comment box for you. Next up we got the edit lift page, which looks like this. So you always see what it used to be, and then you can edit, put in the new details if anything has changed. You see how many likes you've got by pressing that button. You can add media. You also have the map again to have a little bit of orientation. Alternatively, you can also put a new address in if the old address was not working. You got little tools on your hand for undo, redo, reset, and exit without saving, and save and submit basically sends it off to the moderators that then approve the changes. Everything that basically is posted, like every lift that's posted, every change that's made, first needs to be approved by the moderators to prevent abuse. And you also got the same media system right here. Right, then we also got the admin panel, which is not really that far, but that is kind of what it's going to be like, but it's not really that much for the normal users. And then we got, last but not least, we got the login form right here, where you can create an account or log in. Right, this is basically what you get where you get when you press the login button or sign up button right here. You get to the same page. That's basically how far we are right now. There's going to be a search implemented, there's going to be a gallery implemented, and all of that sweet stuff. And make sure you go ahead and type into the comments and tell me what kind of things you also want to have on this site. We'd really love to get some feedback. How do you like the design? How do you like how everything looks? And I guess that's going to be it for today's video. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope you are hyped for the Liftsnetwork release, which is probably in about 3 or 4 months. Pretty exactly 4 months probably. And yes, until then, see you in the next video, see you in the next live stream, where I'll program these pages right in front of your eyes basically. And until then, have a nice one and bye.